Excuse me, you have a ticket for what?
What do you think?
I don't know, I think...
What do you think? Do you think I'm some kind of paparazzi?
No, I just wanted to...
What do you think?
You have a ticket for this evening?
What do you think?
I don't think you do.
Oh, you don't know.
You're a good friend of Tom Mann's, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my brother-in-law.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Who are you, Miss?
I'm the chairperson of this event.
Yeah.
Okay. I really hated to do this, but we have no choice. For my 5 viewers, my job is to educate people on what's going on. A lot of people knows about my battle with Fredericton police force, and the justice system, and you know, with this coronavirus and all that, a lot of people just, you know, they got other issues to talk about. And me, this is just a video, and every video I'm going to make from now on is going to be sent to Ted Fleming, the Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, and the Minister of Public Safety. Now, what's behind me was an event that I was invited by a friend of mine, which I call a friend, Brian Jones. And here's a ticket right there. It was a goodbye event to Brad Woodside. And I'm jumping here, I'm very sorry. Do you have a ticket? Yes, I had a ticket in my back pocket, and there was 200 people in the reception area. And what happened is they never went to everybody else, asked them if they had a ticket. They came after me, but we know why. Make a long story short, this woman saw me, and then she went like this, like walked like a snob, and then her snob with her head down, and then she whispered, and there was 4 or 5 people around. They all turned their head like this, and they went, oh, like this here. Like, I'm surprised they never broke their neck. But after, I know you'll see the whole video, and it was sad. But the scary part is, those are the people that make decision for this province. Okay, those are the place was, it was a goodbye event for Brad Woodside. There was about 400 or 500 people there. They paid $125 a ticket. I got one free. Conditions: don't tell nobody that I'm coming. Now, we're not going to bore you on that. The series I'm coming out with, those are the people that I'm going to show you in detail that makes decision for the rest of the province. Now, my case, I did about a 14-part series. Last summer, the new police chief, I want to call him new, Roger Brown, I sent him all the videos. Now, I didn't overload him. I said part 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, part 2, part 3. It took about 6 months. And everybody has a story with the justice system or the Fredericton police force. And I sat down with Roger, nothing against Roger, but there's some connection that is very bad. And those people that trying to put me in jail for 3 to 5 years are still there. What are the series going to be about? One is going to be about arrests, being arrested at the legislature and sign papers that I'm not allowed to talk to one MLA pending my trial. The assault charge, intimidating a witness. Now this is very, very serious. To intimidate a witness, the only witness we had, to intimidate him of 3 years in jail. Maybe that's how they do it. And I think after what you read and hear what I gotta say, there could be a lot of people that's in jail that should be released immediately because of the Fredericton police force of intimidating witnesses. This is a very serious charge, but this is Fredericton, and I'm going to show you something here. To be labeled as a pedophile, Judge Mary Jane Richard believed that I was a pedophile, signed a search warrant in this place. The RCMP Sexual Child Exploitation Unit were here. Why? That's the question. You know, the little space that I have. There's a lot of unanswered question. It just goes on, the arrest at the legislator. Everything started because the establishment supports bad cop. The bad cops are Fred Wuzzle, Bobby Simmons, Beauchamp, Simmons, or whatever you want to be called, River Rat, Matt Myers, Dale Carter, Yves Debray, and what's the other one I'm missing? Oh, Rob Costello, but he's dead now, so. And I did make a promise not to mention him, but that's another story we're going to get into. But there's a lot of people that are being, as the bunch behind me, are being sworn in as judges. And I've just seen this. Let me show you something here. Oh, see this here? Say, now that there, Kathleen Gregory is sworn in as a judge. That is a big disgrace, because that was one of the one that went in court, and they called themselves the special team of prosecutors. They came after me, and this is the one that really degraded me in court. That's a judge. And Cameron Dunn is it? And he was involved in that. He's a judge. So we're appointing these people that's in a special club as judges. And these people don't care about the less fortunate. And one thing we should be concerned of, but nobody gives a damn, because you're going to see the bunch behind me, I'm going to show you. People now don't have the right to show up in court. They put them in a jail cell, they grab them off the street, put them in a cell in St. John or Shediac or whatever, put a camera in your face and hold you in the jail cell in prison for about 3, 4, 5 months, and you don't even have the right to a lawyer, and there's no more face-to-face. They say, well, it's because of the coronavirus. Now, bullshit. This is what they want to do. This is the new style of Chinese style of government of justice system. Okay, 7 minutes, too long. This series is going to be everything. There's going to be bad cops. There's going to be cops that's really acting strange. There's going to be a lot of things. But my job is to educate the public on what's going on. I met with Roger Brown. Wanted to have really an investigation. Everybody asks for an inquiry these days. Everybody wants an inquiry. If you fart, they want an inquiry. I'm not going to ask for an inquiry because it's foolishness. But I am going to tackle the politicians on this, especially when you start and arresting citizens and they're at a protest, and to have them sign papers that they can no longer talk to a politician pending their trial. That's very scary stuff. I'll come to that whole story in part 1. But let me show you here what's going on. Now, this is an event that I was invited by Brian Jones. Give me a ticket. I showed up there, and me and Brent Buchanan and Brad Woodside, we had a little photo op, and then I was confronted by this, I won't say it. But watch this. There's a lot of things you gotta watch in this video here. I don't think peasants like us are allowed here. Uh-oh.
Do you have a ticket for that?
What do you think?
I don't know. I think.
Now there's another guy. That guy there, he used to be a host for CBC. And after this confrontation, I never met him. What's his name? Foster? This guy looked at me like I was some kind of piece of shit. Excuse my language. But watch this. Do you think I'm some kind of paparazzi?
No, I just wanted to.
What do you think?
Do you have a ticket for this?
What do you think?
I don't think you.
Now look at the people in the background. This is what you gotta watch. They're moving like ants. Oh, you know.
You're a good friend of Tom Mann's, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, he's my brother-in-law.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Who are you, Miss?
I'm the chairperson of this event.
Yeah.
You don't think peasants like us are allowed here? No, we're not. No, we're not.
We have a photographer for the.
Oh, Oh, that's okay. Now, one thing to watch is that guy, like I said, Foster, and there's a woman with blonde hair. Now, this is for an event for Brad Woodside, but the proceed went to Portage. Portage is a place for young people that's addicted to drugs. And that's how they treat people here. Now, watch this. I would love to know who's that blonde girl there in the back. Like, she was freaking out. That has to be a bureaucrat from the Justice Building. If anybody knows her, let me know.
You have to have a ticket to be here?
Oh, really? I didn't have an idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
You didn't know, so.
No, I
Who's
didn't.
her? Yeah.
Maybe I'm not snobbish enough.
No, you are.
Maybe I'm not snobbish enough.
I hear all kinds of good things about you from Tom
Oh,
Mann.
yeah, Tom's a good guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the police when arrive here has some trouble.
Pardon me?
The police going to be here.
No.
Do I need to pass the snobby test?
No, you don't. This is a fundraiser,
Oh, really? I had no idea.
but I want to tell you what it's for. It's for
Portage, I think?
Portage.
What is it for?
It's Portage is
No, I know. What? I
addiction
don't.
center.
So you don't allow peasants in here? Is that what they're confronting me about?
No, you have to have a ticket.
Who's that woman?
She's the chair of the event.
Yeah, what's her name?
Carol.
Carol what?
Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, you have to have a ticket to be in here.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we're gonna have to ask you for the name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem. That's too funny. Yeah, what's her name?
Carol.
Carol what?
Yeah, you just have to. Yeah, you have to have a ticket to be in here.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So we're gonna have to ask you for the name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No problem.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Now, who's that woman?
That's too funny.
Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that blonde woman. Who is she? Now, this is Mike. Mike ran as a candidate for the Liberal Party. Then he was one of the right-hand man to Brian Gallant, then Premier.
You think I could pass the test so snobbish? No, I was told to leave. They said, excuse me, sir, do you have a ticket? I said, what do you think? Sir, we'll have to ask you to leave, sir. Oh, really? So somebody's like, they're looking at me, what the hell is he doing here? This is for Portage. What a bunch. I like the way they're looking at me. I wasn't going to take my camera out, then suddenly, sir.
It's the High Society of Fredericton.
Oh, big time. That's too funny. Do you think I would come here if I didn't have a ticket? Oh my God.
Now, they're all coming.
What are you doing here?
Now, that woman there. Who's that?
That's too funny.
Who's that?
The Premier's honeymoon.
See?
So sorry, you have to leave.
Why?
You don't have a ticket. And you can't go to a movie without a ticket, right?
Ah, that's too
I
bad.
know.
That's too bad.
I know. If we knew you were coming, we would have had a.
Ah, yeah.
If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake, baked the cake. If I knew you were coming, I'd have baked the cake. How'd you do?
Yes, of course. That would have been good.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Who are these people behind?
I was wondering if somebody would be stupid enough to come and tackle me. And I guess I was right.
I'm not going to tackle
This is too funny. You should learn about people. This is for Portage, people with drug issues, mental disability. You people should practice that before you...
We do practice all kinds of things.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
See, and I say, that's why you never leave home without your camera. I'm like,
But you don't go to places where you don't have a
of
ticket.
course not, especially a snobby event like this.
It's
Oh
not
my God.
snobby.
No, just ridiculous. What do you think? Do I pass the test?
Brian Jones.
Yeah.
Right, how you doing?
Brian.
Brian, how you doing, Brian?
Yeah.
The snobs don't want stopped me here. They said, do you have a ticket? I said, what do you have? No, don't say anything. No, we're not invited. We need the police here. That's what we need. So, us snobbish. We're not snobbish enough to be
If you
here.
want a ticket, we'll have a ticket for you to sit down.
Oh, really? Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice, Brian? I am part of the elite. I'm part of the elite.
He's part of the elite.
Okay.
What a goddamn great this is.
You want a glass of wine or something?
I'm busy fighting with these snobs here. I'm gonna have a field day.
Nice.
I was nice, then they confronted me. Yeah, I got the video, everything on video. Any last comments before I shut this off? No? Okay.
Be nice.
And I don't know if it's here, the other one. We don't want to spend too much. There was another. See, I don't edit. That's let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Okay. Now I'll have to. What I'll do. No, it's not there. Okay. So we are talking about people that was in that area. There was about 200 or 300 people, maybe more. And I look at the list. They're all lawyers, and they're the one that reached the decisions over how the less fortunate or ordinary New Brunswickers are going to be treated. It's very, very scary to when people confront you and they think they're really above you. So we have that. They reached decisions there about this, about the justice system, and then they saw that's a good idea. Like, let the prisoners walk home, and maybe they won't return to Fredericton. And then they go, oh, damn it. This committee of the whole, oh my God, and it's really, really, really sad. There's another issue I want to bring up. I will bring up after that was done. Brian Jones arrived. Then I said, okay, Brian, I got to go at the washroom. And the table that he had, I forgot, table 19, it was almost close to the head table. When people saw me in there, my God, it was just like a black person walking into a white convention center, just a meeting of the KKK. Everybody was looking. I sat down, and the rumor was, the story is that it was Idiot Mayor Mike O'Brien that seen me and said, hey, Charles LeBlanc shouldn't be here. Anyway, Kathy Pugh, her name, the manager of the convention center, tapped me on the shoulder. Excuse me, Charles, do you have a ticket? And I have the video. I'll place the video of her in the same video, but it'll be in the comment section. And I said to myself, oh my God, here we go again. But there's another point I wanted to bring up. Oh, and a woman that asked me, if you have to go to a movie. If you go to a movie, you need a ticket. Anyway, I felt bad. Ever since I seen her, once she realized that she screwed up big time. And she also works for the Justice Department. Forgot her name. That's a good thing. Every time I see her, hi, she's forgetting that I will forget. It's funny because I had a meeting with her, and she worked for the Justice Department. I was late. And I said, excuse me, first time I met her, sat down, how you doing? I said, excuse me, I had to interview somebody. I went like this, you know him? And it happened to be Denis Laundrie, her boss, the then Minister of Justice. I thought that was funny. But I am one welfare bum that I know a lot of people, and sometimes I could be at events, and some people really are disgusted that I should even be there. But what we're going to do, 20 minutes, too long. If you're still here, you're still here. But there's going to be a series. I'm going to start, as a matter of fact, a couple of days, part 1 of this about me and the battle with the Fredericton police force, the justice system, and what's going on. It's a story that has to be done, and you know, I mean, all we're supposed to have freedom, but there's no freedom here. There is absolutely no, only freedom for the rich, not the poor. Now, something like this, a rich person did a video like this. Number one, he'll never do a video like this because they will never do that to a rich person because they'll be sued. And plus, they would edit this. They will take about 2 weeks to edit everything perfectly. Not me. What you see is what you get. So, enjoy the series, and I was hoping that something could be done behind the scene, but there's some police officers that's still there, very bad cop, and there's some people, like I said, bureaucrats are being appointed judges, and they don't give a rat ass about the poor, and the poor are starting to not have access to the court system, and we are going to tackle the politicians on the street, David Kuhn, everybody, ministers. Blaine Higgs has come out with a system that he doesn't talk to the welfare people no more, or media, only Irving media. So that's another story. Focus, Charles. Okay, stay tuned.